Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to some more Kitten Squad. Let's see if this bird has anything to say. Tell me, in the wild, orcas spend 95% of their time deep down in the ocean to protect themselves from the sun. Since the orcas at marine parks live in shallow pools with chemical-filled water and can't hide from the sunlight, they get a lot of sunburn. Ah, that's horrible. I hate the sun. I mean, sun is a great thing, don't get me wrong. I mean, I wouldn't wish death upon our one and only giant star, but yeah, sunburns suck. Now, hello, my wise dear. We're gonna go save the dolphins. It is just awful what Sealand has done to the beautiful dolphins. They are trapped in small tanks and they need to be rescued. Rescued 9 dolphins. Alright, and I guess there isn't a cutscene for the dolphins. I guess dolphin, like, videos aren't a big thing. Dolphins are very smart though, from what I know. Dolphins are very intelligent creatures, very emotional as well. Actually, a friend of mine read a story, or an article, sorry, where they wanted to see kind of how dolphins interact with human, or mainly a male dolphin interacting with a female human, and you know, they got along, and it was all for, I guess, science, you know, science, crazy thing. And oh my god, sorry, they're so distracting, they're in my way. All I want to do is save the dolphins. And so pretty much what happened, the dolphin got attached to the human, and he didn't have any dolphin companion, so this person was their only companion, and they began to love them, you know. And then, of course, science being kind of creepy at times, you know, he wanted, in a sense, mate with the person. No, sorry, cross that out. Not that he wanted to mate with them, but it was more like he fell in love with her. He loved the person, and you know, when people love one another, they kind of are like that. And so the scientists made this woman, you know, do things with the dolphin, in a sense, masturbated. Yeah, I know, it's weird. But, you know, scientists want to know these things for some reason. And but then at the end, they all got cancelled. The people, or whoever was funding this program, dolphin masturbating or whatever, they cancelled the funding, and so there was no more use for this woman returning to see the dolphin, and so she never did. And the dolphin became very depressed, because they're very social creatures, and now the only person he talked to and practically loved is now gone. And as an emotional creature, I mean, I don't know how emotional they are. I don't know if it's similar to the way we are, but if you love someone and then they just never showed up again, you know, how would you take that? How would you feel about that? I would be devastated if the person I loved and did all these things with just up and vanished. I would be sad, or not even sad, I'll be depressed, majorly depressed. Well, long story short, or that was the end of the story, the dolphin committed suicide by just diving deep down into its tank and just never came up to breathe. And that's what happens when people get their way of testing sometimes. I don't even know what they got from it. Like, what was the purpose of that? To see how emotionally attached they get? I mean, there you go, you got it. But poor dolphin though. We gotta save this dolphin. We gotta save these dolphins. I think any social creature needs a companion, regardless of what species it may be. I mean, like, you know, if you're a dog and you only have cats around you, you end up befriending a cat. I don't know. I think it's only the most plausible thing to do. I can't explain it. It's just it's terrible. Poor dolphin. I actually seen a few dolphins. They're very, I mean, not in in containment. I mean, like in the wild, actually. Like a long time ago, I went out fishing on a big boat, and with my dad, I guess you could call him. And Yeah, we saw some dolphins. They weren't like the gray dolphins. They had a black skin. It was so cool. I never seen a black skinned dolphin before. I actually never knew there was. It's crazy. They were all scarred up too. Oh man, there's some tough dolphins. I'm about to die. Please give me health or something so I can survive this epidemic of. Oh my god. Oh, there's hearts. Give me your heart. I got the hearts. Let us continue. Oh my god, I don't want to die. This is getting progressively harder. And I don't know, maybe I'm just terrible at this game, but or maybe I'm just not really too focused to it. That's probably another thing. I'm not quite as focused. Love to see you, says this poster over here. Love to see you. Tumors. Or sorry, not tumors. Oh goddamn, Batman. This isn't about you. This is about saving the dolphins. Save the dolphins. Destroy this disgusting disease. Kind of curious. What's something weird you guys watch on the YouTube or internet? And I mean, not something really weird that I don't want to know, but I mean, like, at times I just want to see some surgery stuff, and so I watch surgery videos. Most recently I saw because I had a headache and I was worried that I had something, or I just checked because I was getting frequent headaches, but it was because of stress, and so I wasn't too worried about it. But I was curious because there's this one type of headache where pretty much a blood vessel pops in your brain, or not pops, so just blood flows to the brain, and sometimes your vessel, oh gee, let me try to explain it better. So blood goes to your brain, and if you have a vessel that is popped, or it has blood is not flowing correctly and it's on your brain, like it's on your actual brain, it starts putting pressure on your head, and thus you have this headache that I don't know, I'm not too sure if it goes away, and I think it increases, like, kind of it increases their pain, whoever has this headache, whenever they kind of stand up. And so I watched it. It's really cool. I don't know the name for the headache disease, but it was just so interesting. You know, they open up the skull, and then they just pull the blood out. It's more like a blood clot, just covering your brain. It's between your brain and your skull. It's awesome. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Don't know, but yeah. What do you guys watch? And how do you guys feel about this video? Or sorry, this game. It does get progressively harder, so if you're those challenging people who like to do challenges, and you know, this game could do something for you. Flip your world. Alright, I'm gonna save you guys, don't worry. Get out of here. You guys, oh, your what is it called? Your fins are all bended. Actually, in Blackfish, the documentary Blackfish, they discuss about how pretty much all whales, or sorry, I guess any marine animal that has fins, they kind of get slumped over when they're in containment. So that's why you see like whales at SeaWorld that, you know, their flipper, or sorry, their fin on above their head, on their back I should say, is slumped over. And then people in SeaWorld would say like, oh yeah, they get that it's a disease, or not a disease, but it's more of like I think they talk about genes, but that's not it at all. It's more because like you're depressed. You know, you're a depressed animal, and that's why your fin is sideways. Out in the ocean, you don't see fins like that. Cause why? Cause they're free. You know, they're free. I can't really compare it to humans. I don't know how humans look when they're depressed. I mean, I just figured their pose would be more slumped because they're sad. I'm not too sure. How do you guys look when you're sad? Please let me know in the comment section below. No, I'm serious. I kind of want to know. I just think a depressed human being is just their posture, you know, everything is more slumped. So it makes sense why whale fins or dolphin fins are slumped as well. We need to save 9 dolphins and we only saved 3. How many dolphins does this sea land have? Why do they have so many dolphins? You know, this actually reminds me of a video I saw of a polar bear that's practically insane, and all it's doing is just walking back and forth. It was terrible. It was sad because it's a polar bear. You don't, and the polar bear in a sense looked dirty in a kind of like a more depressing sort of way. Dirty, like its fur was more brownish than, or kind of blackish brownish than normally than it was white. I don't know. I don't think animals should be in captivity, especially since they're being used for entertainment. I'm talking about like zoos and stuff. And this is why those type of okay, mainly great white sharks, they can't be in captivity because their primal instinct is to hunt for their food, and when they give them their food they don't want to eat it because they didn't hunt for it. It's more of like their survival thing, and they end up dying in captivity, which is insane, isn't it? Like, this animal is meant to be in the wild, and so it died in captivity because this wasn't the place for it to be. Those great white sharks, man. I was talking about great white sharks. I don't even know if I said great white sharks, but I meant great white sharks. Alright, is there... Oh, here's a final dolphins. Look, their fins are all flipped over. Poor dolphins. Look at me, I'm gonna catch them all. I'm Ash Ketchum of the Pokemon. They've been rescued! Yeah! Yes, I've done it, oh wise deer and pirate pug and the old champ bird over here with the monocle. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you want more. I'm gonna keep on playing it until I finish it because I like to finish things. And thank you guys for watching. Please leave all your opinions in the comment section below. I would love to read them. And until then, I'll see you in the next one.